typically you always feel bad because anti-mage gets like magic resistance, and then your magic doesn't really do too much. But
who's going mid? It's Pango or Pango Tiny Darkseer? It's somebody.
Okay, so I'll play Darkseer, which should mean it's...
So I'm in two minds, right? Because I feel like these drafts are both pretty even. I'm worried about the anti-mage's impact.
Hang on.
Yo,
What are you doing? He's stepping up a little bit too far over the river, and that's a big kill to pick up. Kishka finds first blood, and Lilgun strike first in our game one.
To be a bit different.
All right, well, okay, all right. Well, we were speaking about behind the scene. If I get all the predictions right tonight, then you're going to be in shambles. Going to gap close there. Carlo taking a lot of damage down bottom. TNC playing behind the tier 1 tower. They want to stand their ground and beat onto Ace 12, but that's where 4-2-3 comes into play. He's got the second point in the mana burn, so an easy way to be...
Absolutely. I mean, anytime that you see, give me a Sanctity TA, give me a Sanctity Ember Spirit, OD, Morphling, Timbersaw, he's good and really good at a big range of heroes. So I feel like, especially in the laning stage, he's coming out on top.
They're going to have a Grimstroke TPing down. Once again, they're just going to try and stand their ground, get as much damage out as possible. Carlo, nice swashbuckle just at the last second. Gets the Inkspell connection, but with the Vanguard being delivered, 4-2-3 is standing his ground, soaking up the damage, but that's where the Stroke of Fate comes into play. Now Febby has another level to play with as well, as they can push back Ace 12 under the tier 1 tower, but there's no more room that the DP can find as TNC, they get a 2-for-1 trade.
Nice rotation there from Febby, making sure he's even going to deny himself underneath the tower. He's used all of his resources. His job is done. And, well, even when he respawns, though, he's going to need to walk back out to the lane. So I wonder if they're going to recognize this on the top side. Yeah.
Solo Epi on Young God, but he too has a point in his ultimate early, and Yolway TP's in, swipes away the kill instantly. Febby
out of Kishka having a lot of this farm, and it's all on the back of snowballing, right? He's going into the drums super early on, so Keeper of the Light already incredibly fast, but
they're going to catch him out. That they will. Look at this. That was a really cool movement from TNC. They got to finish their kill. Febby actually wanting the Cory instead of the life for Kishka, but now he can chuck out a spell from afar. Meanwhile, by the triangle, Bok is going to be cautious. 4-2-3. Lacking the mana, though, for the ultimate. It will come up in a couple of seconds if they want to continue the dive, but this is enabling the rotations as Yolway might toss him underneath the T2 tower with the extra right clicks. Oh, diving that deep at 9 minutes in. The price to pay for the anti-mage.
Through from Lilgun so far. Obviously wanting to up the tempo. And, well, they're looking to continue to do so. Smoke will be broken by Kishka, so at least it's going to be him that falls down.
Yeah, they are starting to TP towards the area. Anti-mage moving to Sanctity's location. Yolway pretty speedy though. Phase boots along with the Windlace. They'd love to have Carlo's level 6, but unfortunately without the Rolling Thunder, TNC can't play around the mouth of the pit. So Carlo's going to be soloed down by Sanctity in 4-2-3. Now he didn't use that Mana Void price, so still has it for the tiny kill. But of course a hero without the greatest mana, Yolway will be able to escape, but it is a couple of heroes littering the ground.
But that's if you could catch him. And, you know, even a Rolling Thunder,
they're going to go in.
Time doing it.
Yeah, Carlo, he just picked up the tome, so now with the TP straight away slamming down onto the Templar Assassin. Carlo's even going up for more as well. He'll bounce back, get a secondary stun. Box even made his way towards the lane. Needs to find connection with the back. The Soulbind has a beautiful way to set up as Dire link together, and they'll both die together in between the towers as TNC flexing their muscles on how these teamfight ultimates can fare in this game one.
Standing up, dying again to the tier 2 tower is Febby. And used every single one of his resources mid lane, and kind of understandable, right? Your main playmaker is the Tiny right now, although Carlo, good positioning.
Doesn't get the stun connection on Ace 12. Box even got a TP into the lane as well. They do have the wall if they need it for this further team fight to break out, but with 11 showing up, there's the combo. They drag back the Templar Assassin, but the damage follow-up, it's slightly lacking from TNC. So they're going to tuck their tails behind themselves and continue to run deeper to their territory. But a success for Lilgun, a one. Love to defend the tower, and Carlo, with the help of Bok, is going to do just that. Poor little Ace, oh, cute little pave with a pogo stick as well. So TNC, they bring 4 heroes though. Now, what are Lilgun getting out of this? They're pretty clumped up around mid. 11 and Kishka on the high gun. They're going to run straight to Yolway. Hasn't been able to charge up the epicenter now, but the Phantom Embrace preventing this. Way down to half health. But okay, Buck. Beautiful vacuum on the top of the stairs. There's just nothing Lilgun can do. Taking mass amount of damage. Still got to be cautious here. Just gets a surge. Blink away. Small distance. But somehow, some way doesn't die. And it gets
An easier kill onto the Terrorblade, or perhaps farm a little bit more aggressively on the TA. But
look at
you're
this.
still
They
going
see
to have this aggressive
4-2-3.
timing.
He's going to pounce at the base of the high ground. The chain control has to be perfect, and that's where Febby comes into play. Beautiful use of the vision. It'll probably cost it to be de-warded afterwards, but see it by Roshan. You want to take an engagement, win the team fight, then lead it in and get that objective.
Smoked a couple of seconds too early there, so the TA is actually not going to be under the cover of it.
They're going to look to jump the Sand before the rest of Lilgun show up. Sand just melts onto the damage. Just now though. He's left in an island fed to the wolves. It is Exo committed, but I feel like Lilgun with this pickoff, they'll just instantly swing to Roche.
Yep, what can you do as that against a Pangolin? He's not going to catch you.
He's jumping.
You're going to be able to get away.
Maybe for the blink, that's the way to do it. Nice force stuff now. Now Yoe once again committed into the fight. The toss from 4-2-3 further into the backline, some TNC, but that's just helping 4-2-3. It's like, thank you, brother. Exact location that I want to be in to take the skirmish is now 11. Jumping Tiny, Spirit Vessel out. Great way to be able to deal with the position too, but that's where Young God comes into play. Sunder defensively, they're all out of there. TNC only losing Grimstroke, but Lilgun, they want more, they need more. They have a window here, but how deep do you want to dive?
Found Yoe.
Yoe. Hiding. Got blink up surely. TB needs a TP in as well. Nice scan.
There's good scan. 11's in good
There's the
position
charge
as well.
up. Sanctity playing around with the BKB. Kalo's going to try and disrupt the backline, but now with the epicenter drop solely on Yoe, they'll cut away the life of the Tiny. What more can they get out of this? 4-2-3. Aiming the Grimstroke, so we're 2 for nothing. 4-2-3 just looking to make some space, pushing back TNC, but the rest of Lilgun inside the pit. And that will be the first Roche claim, and this is exactly what Lilgun need. They're making it really difficult for them to get that prime position to jump. They're going to see Kishka. 11. What a Burrow strike. Clipping Carlo before he's able to charge up with the Rolling Thunder. So makes it over to the high ground. They're grouped up at the moment with the BKB committed. Buck waiting the wings patiently. Now drops a combo with Young God in the middle. The damage is plentiful. They get rid of the first life of the Templar Assassin, but TNC actually looking to retreat away from the area. They're cautious. They feel like they've expended too much until Young God sets up the double inks while he can continue to beat onto the Lilgun numbers. But Sanctity, he wants to turn this fight back around as Young God still, he's going to end up dropping a 2 for 4. But it does look like TNC, a decent...
This physical damage.
Yeah, stalking Buck. You'd hate to stick around for a little bit too long, especially with the traps laid down. Sanctity.
Got blink. Is he quick on the
trailing
fingers?
him. Let's see how quick he is. He's not. Buck. Trap slow. Sanctity pounces over the tree line.
We claim that arcane rune on the top side from Yoe. Can they catch? I mean, Kishka's the one. They want Kishka if they can get him.
They're going to get the ink spell, not the perfect timing. In fact, they're going to try and aim the Templar Assassin. Beautiful 4-star from Kishka. Means that Sanctity can BKB and TP out, and that is a lot expended. Metamorphosis, Rolling Thunder, just for the life of the Keeper.
Not up for...
Multiple heroes caught out in the wall. There we go. They caught out Buck, and he's going to pop just like that. Templar Assassin, early use of the BKB, but TNC, they're in shambles as Yoe clipped. Oh, my lord. Sanctity TA. I tell you what, something you got to respect is Lilgun. Fine 3, and that is a EKB on the courier as well.
That's a real big deal.
Yeah, devastating. Once again, toss furthest back inside the base, underneath the tier 4 towers, but Sanctity says, thank you, sir. The position I want to be in just to assassinate down the supports. With the BKBs expiring, Buck is going to land the combination, Soulbind, leashing them together as well. So they've killed off the first life, TNC. How do you get set up for the second, though? Kale, the long wrap around, finds a chain control. Now with a roll-up bounce back, Young God provides the damage, and TA goes down just like that. They're going to lose 11 as well, and ultra kill for Young God as TNC. He bottled that double damage rune as well, so he has it for the fight. Young God.
Backline.
Start. There we go. Straight onto Kylo. That's a high valuable target, but Bok tries to drop the combination. Instant use of the BKB. So Radiant trying to reset the fight as Sanctity picks up a double. Triple now for the Templar Assassin. They just have no answer to Sanctity's TA. Ace 12 solo charging down the tiny young god caught outside the base as well. What a Burrow onto 2. No potential for Sunder. A Sanctity. A man on a mission to take this game. One is a 5-man wipe, and Lilgun lose absolutely no one.
I gotta say, you were on point with your call for the gem, right? That would have completely changed things for TNC. They were walking under vision for the longest time, and it just gave you that setup that I've been talking about, right? Instantly able to pop the 3 squishy playmaking heroes onto the backlines. Oh, why not? Just go for the throne. Test out some of these buybacks. I mean, you don't have meta on the TB.
I don't know if they need this rapier. It's flying out of the core. This game's probably going to be over before he gets it. TB got a buyback. Yowie got a buyback as well. They do have Glyph. Ooh, throne falls fast with the rapier. Yowie. Oh, he's silenced. He jumped in and he was still silenced. And our young god as well. No meta, no damage, no life soon to be as well as Lilgun. It might be time just to celebrate. You want the killers, you want the fountain. You want the throne, whatever you get. What a game performance from Lilgun. Able to take this 42 minutes in. Sanctity Templar Assassin, my lord.
Never in doubt. That's why I don't feel nervous about Lilgun and anyone I predict. And the lead grows to 4 for our little prediction contest there. That's why maybe it was the power of the shades. You know, John X Fire provided me the Talon branded shades. And it was what needed to propel me into another prediction victory.